Hi guys.
Hi.
My daughter's going to be holding the camera, so hopefully she can hold it really, really still like a big girl. Okay, some of you have asked me about layering my bean bags. I am the layering queen, so I wanted to go through a couple things. So I have a posy pillow, it's over there, but this one I'm going to just be showing you on my ottoman. I have a cheapy ottoman. So I start with my ottoman on the bottom, and then I use my butterfly poser directly on my ottoman. And then I put a layer, and then I have a soft heating pad. Can you see the heating pad? Okay, I just have a soft heating pad. I turn it on before my babies get on. I turn it off like right when I lay them on the beanbag to pose them. Then I turn my heating pad and it gets it nice and warm under here. Then I have another layer, another blanket. Can you see? Good job. Okay. So then I like lots and lots of blankets. I have this. I use a goodnight mat, or you can use puppy pads, but they have chemicals in them that I don't really like to use, so I use goodnight mats. You can find them at Target. They're really good for waterproofing. This is going to go right, like relatively under my top layer. Then I'm going to go ahead and put another layer. Usually I use quilt batting towards this layer.
Why are you doing that? Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to lots of people that are watching me. My daughter. Say hi, Kennedy.
Hi.
Okay, so then I'm going to put my under layers. Here, you got to back up.
I'm thirsty.
Okay, hold it right here so everybody can watch. Okay, so we have lots and lots of layers going on here. But the key to a really, really smooth blanket when it comes to beanbag shots is lots of layers. So this is my favorite type of material for like a smooth shot.
It's pink.
This is just, yes, it's pink. It's plain fleece. It's $5 a yard at Joann's, and I love it. Okay, right here. Okay, so this is going to be my underlayer. A lot of times I use this on top, but Mom wants creams, so I go ahead and
I'm thirsty and I want to sit down.
My daughter's thirsty and she wants to sit down. So hold it up so everybody can see. Right here. Good job. Almost done. Okay, so this fleece you can see is really, really nice and stretchy. I'm going to clip it to my backdrop stand. And right here, I'm going to pull this nice and tight. Even though it's not the top layer, it's still going to be nice and tight. Can everybody see? Are you holding it down really far? Okay, so this is my under layer. I made sure that
it's the hearts.
Oh yeah, everybody likes the hearts. Okay, so this is my layer that's going to go under my top couple layers.
There's some more. They're blue. Purple one.
She really likes the hearts. Thanks for the hearts, guys. So then this is my next to top layer.
Blue, purple,
Tell me if somebody asks me a question. If somebody asks a question, it's going to be right there. Oh, look at all those hearts. So then next to top layer, Mom wants creams, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch this nice and tight. The tighter you get it, the less wrinkles you have, the more you have to you don't have to worry about them in post-processing. Can you see?
I'm not so thirsty.
Okay, we'll get a drink in just a minute. Okay, so this is my next to top layer. And then goes.
Why do you have too many top layers?
I don't know, baby.
Hey, Mommy.
What?
Somebody's calling.
Oh, are they asking a question? Oh, she says she's thirsty too. Here, hold this. Hold it. We're almost done. Almost done. Okay, so then we have our top layer here. And see, it's nice and smooth. All of those blankets and everything that we did, there's not any wrinkles in here, so you don't have to worry about it in post-processing. So, again, one run through. Okay, go get a piece of candy since you're so awesome. A quick run through. My daughter's fantastic videotaping skills. So we have our top layer, and this is where baby's gonna sit, like right here. And a lot of times I stretch it. Yes, you can have one too. I have my daughters here in the studio with me. So this is, like I said, I'm going to run back through it. My top layer. My under layer.
You can have a candy.
I did. Then I have another layer underneath. This is just plain Jane fleece. You can also get the fleece blankets from Target, the really heavy, thick ones. I really, really love those, and they help to get a really smooth top finish. Then another layer. Then I have my pad that goes up. See, this is the fleece blankets that I get from Target, and they're like super heavy and thick. And you can pull these guys tight and clip them and get this really, really smooth, so there's no wrinkles. And then I have another layer. I'm a layering queen when it comes to bean bags. And then way, way, way underneath, I have this heating pad. Yes. When I first started out, I didn't use as many layers, and I really constantly struggled with wrinkles. You can clip them really, really hard, but to get this nice, really soft finish, I put my posers, you see my posers like way down here on the bottom. You don't have to use as many layers as I do. I'm addicted to using layers when it comes to my bean bags. But to get this really, really nice, soft, smooth finish on the top, so you can even see, like, as I come down here, this is probably enough. Like this layer with the pink. I actually got my little poser sets from Etsy. Yeah, you can have some of that. I got my little poser sets from an Etsy shop. You can get them from Posy Pillow. You can get them from Newborn Cloud. There's lots of places that make them. I use 1,000,001 little bitty tiny posing bags. You can see mine have beat up and they have holes in them, and I've duct taped them, but nobody's going to see them except for me. So this is a butterfly poser that's actually from Posy Pillow, and it snaps together. And yeah, I mean, they're definitely beat up, but I've gotten my use out of these guys big time. And then I have, hold on, I'll show you my beanbag stash. Let me open a drink for my kiddo since she's so thirsty. There you go. Okay, I have a little rolling cart over here. I'm getting prepped for my session that's tomorrow. And you can see my thousands of little tiny bean bags over here. I've got like a round one. These little guys are awesome because when I'm prepping, I just prep with my butterfly poser. And then once I have it all prepped and smoothed out, I place the baby. And then underneath the layers, if I need a little bit of lift on their head or their feet or anywhere, I can use those little bitty tiny bean bags, and I just shove them like underneath all these layers. And it gives me enough lift. You don't want to put them towards the top because then you'll have a bump in your blankets. But if you put them way towards the bottom, now it's all jumbled because I messed them up. But if you put the little bean bags in where you need them towards the bottom, then it's nice and smooth. I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Nice and smooth. So I use lots and lots of layers, and this is why, because then your top layer is nice and smooth and gorgeous. And you still have the shape, so you can see the shape of my poser, but you can't see any rough edges or outlines. And then tomorrow, actually my father-in-law made it. We modeled it off of the, oh my gosh, the pipe ones, except he made it in metal and he wanted to be able to take it apart. So it's relatively thin and it's in 3 different pieces. But you can see when I set up my newborns, I actually use 2 different posers. Like I have my Posy Pillow, that's my jacket hanging out on top of that one. There's a big Posy poser, and then I have my ottoman over here. So I can just, I usually do like tushy-up poses over here, and then I switch over here and I use my flicati and I do like froggy poses and wrap poses and things like that. So over here, I just clip it to my regular backdrop stand. And here I use the actual frame. But I find that my poser's not quite high enough to clip to the top here. So I clip to the bottom of my stand or the back to my stand. Okay, so is that clear as mud for everybody? Any questions? I've been doing newborns for about 5 years. I guess probably 2 of those years didn't quite count because I wasn't doing it professionally, but I was photographing my daughters every month. And then I started professionally doing newborns about 3 years ago. So I'll go ahead and clip this guy. It's kind of hard to clip and hold at the same time. Yeah, if y'all have any questions, let me know. You can see some of my stuff on my website. I think I have it linked. I'm also doing a de-stash right now if anybody feels like buying stuff. Yay! So thanks for watching. I hope it helped, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, let's go see Daddy.